Joining me now on this episode of Locally Sourced CP is a El Pasoan who isn't in El Paso, but you never leave home really, Miss Angelica Weber of Nico Tati Designs, just right outside of Dallas, Texas. How you doing?
Hey, how are you? Thank you for having me on.
Oh, thank you for reaching out. It's so cool to I get to meet a lot of people that have done this, and it's so cool to meet an El Pasoan that started their own business and that even though you're not here locally in El Paso, you can still provide the service here to someone here locally. And and
Yeah.
and that is just so cool. Let's start off right at the top, Angelica. What is Nico Tati Designs?
So Nico Tati Designs, we do interior design as well as virtual assistants for the construction industry, which obviously interior design is pretty self-explanatory. That is what my education is in. My formal training is that.
Oh, cool.
And over the last couple of years, virtual assistant, post-COVID, has been crazy. Everything is online, which is fantastic. And so I do all of the work that contractors, installers, designers, I do all of the tasks that don't make them money, so that they can focus on making the real money. So answering emails, sending out swag, planning events, things that open houses, things that are so minute, but in the grand scheme of things will make them money.
Oh, cool.
So I just kind of, I'm the background to everything, the back of the house of whoever's company.
Yeah, but to tell you the truth, most of the time, the people that are in the background or back of the house are probably one of the most important people.
Yes, yes. UTIP Theater taught me that when I was there. It was
Oh,
that the back
nice.
of the house ran everything.
That is so cool. And I mean, just talk a little about. I mean, is there a favorite project that you've worked on, or something that sticks out in your mind that you'd be like, I did this and this is how it was done.
Well, I love all of my clients, and my interior design career has been amazing. I have an interior design award for
Ooh,
my one of my very first projects that I share with Details Tile here in Dallas.
oh, cool.
And that has been amazing. And I think that just recently I have a client, Cameo Studios. She does luxury LED for the construction industry. And we went to Vegas and she had a booth, and we had, I mean, when I tell you that it was like, you know, a dream come true, it was such a dream come true. The people we got to meet, the places we got to eat, the views. I mean, it was just from someone who had never left El Paso to being on the 51st floor of the Bellagio, or the Mandalay Bay was just like mind blowing.
That is so cool. See, I mean, I know a lot of people they stay here, and I no one's gonna give me no one should give me no one better give me flack about having you, even though you're not in El Paso anymore. It's just this is just like another success story of someone from El Paso going somewhere and following their dream and just like nailing it. And then this is so cool. I'm like so excited and happy for you that you were able to do this and just uh you know putting Nico Tati designs out there and just like kicking some booty.
Yes, yes. And El Paso is, I mean, El Paso's home. I was born and raised there, and went to high school there, went to college there. My sisters still live there. And it's just it's home, and it's in everything that I do. It's in the way that I talk and my mannerisms, in the clothes that I wear,
Right.
my
The
tattoo.
tattoo, yes, that is so cool. Like we just talked about it. Like just I know this is kind of off topic, but we got to share how this tattoo came to be. Tell us how that tattoo came to be when you were in Dallas, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I knew that I wanted, it wasn't too long after the unfortunate shooting in El Paso.
Mhm.
Um, and the Star, on Scenic Drive is such a huge monument to us, right? That is El Paso. That is, you know, like such a staple in our community.
Yeah.
And then, growing up, it was always on. And then eventually they would only turn it on with donations and, in memory of someone or special events or whatever. And so, unfortunately, my dad passed away. And I think it was at like one of his death anniversary. My mom surprised us all and had it lit for his
Oh,
anniversary.
cool.
And so after that, it was just like, you know what? I need home on me. And I was scrolling through TikTok and I found a tattoo artist that I knew from El Paso living in Dallas.
Oh,
And I was like,
nice.
dude, there's just no way that I can have an El Paso tattoo on my body and it not be from someone from El Paso. So
Yep.
that's how it came to be. And it's just, scenic drive, and it has the antennas and the coordinates to my old house. And it's home.
Yeah, that's so cool. And then you being able to do what you've done with your design company is just so cool. I mean, uh I mean, at first, like I was like, what is this? Because I'll be honest, I was looking, I checked out some of the social media and some of the stuff, and some of the stuff you've been a part of is just gorgeous.
Thank you.
And it's
Thank you. Yeah, it's
just so cool. And then, I mean, if anyone's looking, had any questions, especially since you can do it virtually, it
mhm.
shouldn't even stop you. How can someone get a hold of you? And then, I guess in the simplest way, explain how you can help them as well.
Yeah, so I am Nico Tati Designs, everywhere on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of the things. And based off of what their needs are,
Mhm.
we can come up with a plan, whether it's just something pretty,
Yeah.
just sending designs over, furniture selection, project management. There has been projects in the past where I've been flown out. Someone's paid my travel expenses to come out, manage the project, or do something in person for them in their home or in their office. So that's been a huge blessing. So it's just really what fits the client is
Mhm.
always been my motto. And if I can't help, I know someone who can.
And and I think that's one of the biggest things I think here is connections. I mean, especially like I said, even though you're over there, you probably know someone here that can probably help them, or vice versa. Like
Yes,
you're get somewhere else if you have a client from somewhere else, not just El Paso. You know someone who
yes,
could probably help that other person if they can't help you.
yes,
Or if you
absolutely.
yeah, if you can't help them with something they need. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, both of my sisters live in El Paso. My other sister lives in San Antonio now, but we're there. My nephew plays at Canotillo, TJ. Shout out.
What?
Shout out. He was just voted defense of the region or something. I don't know. He's super cool, super awesome.
Nice.
He's been playing on senior varsity since freshman. So
Oh,
I'm
nice.
like, yeah.
That's a
So
big
he's
deal. Congrats
shout
to
out.
him. That's awesome. No, I mean that's just so cool. I mean, just scroll just like I said, some of the stuff I've seen that you've helped put together. It's just nice and clean, and it's so cool. People have to go check you out to see it, and then get a hold of you when they're
Thank
ready
you.
to get something designed and done at their house or business. It's so cool.
Yes, thank you so much.
No, and then where if people are looking for help like that, where can they find you?
My website is Nico Tati Designs, so they can go there or any of my social media platforms. I'm also Angelica Weber or Angelica Gonzalez Weber on Facebook, so they can DM me directly.
Awesome. Okay. And I'll make sure I put all this information, all your information description below. That way people can find you, tag you as much as I can. That way they can check you out, shoot your message, get something done, and make it. And like I said,
Yes,
with you, it'll look super, super, super nice.
yes, thank you.
No problem, Angelica. I mean, is there anything else you'd like to say right before we end today that I didn't mention that you'd like to talk about your business? I just want to make sure I cover everything that you've done and all the services you provide.
Yeah, I mean, my one of my biggest goals is just always to just help my client whatever way I can, and obviously have fun while doing it.
Mhm.
There's a lot of El Pasoans in the Dallas area, and it's so much fun to get to meet them and get to run into them.
Yeah, that's cool.
and it's one of those things where it's you like almost know, like if it's not obvious with like an I love you El Paso shirt, it's always obvious with how we talk, you
Yeah.
know, we have an accent and we say dude, and it's just, you know, there's just it's just so much. And I just, you know, love El Paso. It's my home, and it's a lot of fun to be able to serve my community even from far away.
Mhm.
I try to give back to different El Paso charities. Of course, my biggest being the Canontillo Booster Club because of my
Yeah.
boy.
Right.
Um, but my sister Gladys works for the Chamber of Commerce, so there's always so many awesome things that we're able to give back to El Paso without being in El Paso.
Yeah.
And I just hope that, you know, it's always home for me, and I hope that El Pasoans everywhere are able to, you know, say hi when you see me. Be
And
proud of me.
yeah, let us know when you come back in town. We'll do something. It'd be kind of fun. Just
For sure.
we'll retour El Paso for you, as you can see it if you haven't been here in a while. But and
Yeah.
Angelica, thank you so much. I mean, it's just so cool. I love your energy. I love your passion. How you're still, even though you're not in El Paso, you still love it, and that's just like what my podcast is all about too. So. And then, so you talk about that. As soon as I get some shirts, I'll get a hold of you, and I'm making some shirts with our with my logo on there. It's just
Yeah.
it's just I don't know if you've seen it. It's just the silhouette of the city. I'll send you one.
Yeah, I would love to. And I would love to support you. So send me an invoice and I'm happy to pay for it because I want to support you, want to support your channel and your page, and do anything I can to, you know, to get you more exposure. And of course, thank you for doing everything that you do for our community, and, you know, getting small businesses and, you know, doing a lot for us.
Yeah, no, I spread the love any way I can. I'm like you. I love my city. So anything I could do for the city
Yeah.
and help anyone out, especially with local business, I'm there.
Yes.
All right, Angelica, thank you so much for joining me again. It's oh wait, hold on. Nico Tati's Design. You can find her on social media, Instagram, on her website. Again, information description below. Angelica, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.